Country are seeing an uptick in calls with more people spending time outdoors this summer.
Coconino County search and rescuers say this time of year can stretch resources thin because of the volume of calls and the vastness of the county where people find themselves in trouble. Mason Carroll's on this story, joins us live from Flag, where you spoke with search and rescue crews there. What type of calls are they seeing the most right now?
Well, right now they're seeing a lot of missing hikers and water rescues. Now, they tell me they respond to every call with full force, but they also say a lot of these could be prevented with better decision making ahead of time. When someone is hurt or lost in the mountains and can't get home,
1302.
the Coconino County Sheriff's Search and Rescue Team gets the call.
We'll see everything from canyoneering accidents, climbing accidents, water-related accidents, heat-related accidents.
Sam Lehman is the Assistant Search and Rescue Coordinator. He says this time of year is especially busy. Last week, they had at least one call every day.
And those missions were typically, I would say on average, were handled in 6 to 8 hours. So the coordinators and the volunteers weren't getting home until the following day when the sun was up.
And one of the challenges for these rescuers is the vastness of Coconino County, which covers more than 18,500 square miles.
Because if we have multiple missions going on, say on the North Rim or Sedona, where two polar opposite sides of the county can stretch our resources.
So the team makes sure they're prepared. They have a wide array of vehicles to handle all kinds of terrain. They also use everything from ropes to drones. Lehman says they're also always prepared because often the people they're rescuing aren't.
A high portion would have been preventable if they would have had a good game plan and the proper supplies.
He says knowing your limits in terrain, bringing enough water, and having a way to contact people in an emergency are key to making sure you don't have to call his team.
The biggest thing is to be prepared.
And Lehman also says if you are planning to go out into the woods, to make sure you tell someone who is not where you're going and what time you're expected back. That way, if you do not return, his team knows where to find you and how long you've been out there. Live in Flagstaff, Mason Carroll for Arizona's Family.